convention of accounting, which is coming under accounting principles. Any doubt up to this? Any doubt?
The full disclosure. Once again.
Huh. Full disclosure means you have to, let's say take example in we'll discuss subsequently financial statement. In financial statement, you are preparing manufacturing account, trading account, and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, so once you prepare the trading account, manufacturing, profit and loss and balance sheet, you have to disclose that account, those accounts or those financial statements or those balance sheet in the local Delhi, so that public must aware that what is exactly going on, how much is the profit, let's say on what basis we are investing our hard-earned money in the different companies or different business houses, on the basis of profitability position, yes or no? Because if a company is earning profit means that company is good, and in future company can pay us dividend or interest, whatever it may be. If company is bad, how come we invest in that particular company? If company is not doing well, if the company is incurring losses and they are disclosing that we are incurring losses, should we invest? We cannot invest. That is called convention of full disclosure. They have to disclose whatever exactly, and disclosure should be made in the form of what? In the form of annual report. You might have seen that all the companies, they have to prepare one annual report at the end of the accounting period, and that annual report, in that particular annual, everything has to be disclosed. That is called convention of full disclosure. Any doubt up to this? Okay. So next we will move on to discuss, that is accounting standards. Okay, accounting standards. What do you mean by accounting standard? Basically, these are again, apart from the accounting principle, some accounting standards have been prepared by the Accounting Standard Board of India. Accounting Standard Board of India. So, who are the members of the Accounting Standard Board of India? There are some chartered accountants. There are some chartered accountants who are from Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, which is an apex accountancy body. Okay, sets that accounting standard, which are applicable for all Indian business entities or business entities operating in India in the preparation and presentation of financial statement. What is all about this accounting standard? Basically, these are the rules, regulations, okay, and traditions. Okay, these are to be followed while preparing the financial statements of the organization. And Accounting Standard Board of India, or Accounting Standard Board, is the responsible authority, who is responsible for framing and uh, preparing this accounting standards. In India, it is known as Indian Accounting Standard Board, that is IASB. Similarly, in Accounting Standard Board of India, whereas for international level, it is known as IASB, International Accounting Standard Board, and in India also it is known as FASB, that is Financial Accounting Standard Board. And let's say take example, in our country we are following Indian GAAP, that is Indian generally accepted accounting principle. Similarly, in US countries, that is known as US GAAP. Okay, generally US, United States generally accepted accounting principles are there. Okay, then what is the definition of accounting standard? Okay, definition of accounting standard, there is a particular definition. The term accounting standard is defined as a written statement issued from time to time by the institution of the accounting profession, in which there is a sufficient involvement and which are established expressly for this purpose. Okay, so at the international level, International Accounting Standard Committee is there, IASC, whose main role is to create, to formulate, and publish in the public interest basic standards to be observed in then presentation of audited accounts and financial statements, and to promote their worldwide acceptance and observance. So this is the definition. And what are the benefits of accounting standard? Basically, there are three benefits of accounting standard. The first one is to improve the credibility and reliability of financial statement. Okay. Then second one, benefits to prepare uh, and auditors, preparers, and auditor, determining managerial accountability. So these are the few benefits of accounting standard, because on this basis only the business firm or the business organization, they have to prepare the financial statements, and once it has been done, they have to put their signature and seal, so that it can be widely accepted throughout the country. And as of now, there are some accounting standards have been prepared. And this particular document I have traced from up to December 2004, and up till now there are 32 accounting standards. But in this particular note, I have mentioned only 29 accounting standard, because these three are came into force with immediate effect, and that will be subsequently disclosed. Or else you can go through from the Google, you can search the rest three accounting standard. The first accounting standard tells about disclosure of accounting policies. Already, this is the first convention of accounting. Disclosure. You have to disclose, okay, disclose. That means which are the rules and regulations you have followed while preparing or presenting your financial statement, that is coming under accounting standard 1, that is known as disclosure of accounting policies. And this is came into force in the year 1991 and the 1st April 1990. Second one is valuation of inventories, that is coming under accounting standard 2, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1999. Okay, inventory means stock of anything, and there are variety ways through which you can value your inventory. FIFO method is there, first in first out. LIFO method is there, last in first out, and simple average method is there, weighted average method is there, NIFO, next in first out method is there, HIPPO, highest in first out method is there, base stock method is there. There are several methods, and apart from this, these are coming under pricing of material issues. But and that is also tells about what is the value of inventory at the end of a particular date, or at the end of a particular month. Clear? But while recording the value, exact value of inventory in the books of account, that should be recorded. That should be recorded. That is either cost price or market price, whichever is lower. That is to be recorded. That is valuation of inventory. So this is regarding accounting standard 2. And coming to accounting standard 3, accounting standard 3 tells about cash flow statement, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1997. 1997 cash flow statement. What is all about cash flow statement? That means cash flow means here we should refer both cash inflow as well as both cash outflow. That means here we have to give emphasize that what are the ways through which cash is coming into the business, and what are the ways through which cash are going out of the business. Let's say, take example, with the help of a particular chartered accountant, you can inflate your profitability position. But once you inflate your profitability position, you cannot undermine the cash position of your organization. In one part, your profit is high, another part, your cash position is low. That means there is something mishappening, there is something mismatched. Okay, for which now it is mandatory for each and every organization from the year 1997 that they have to prepare cash flow statement. So this is all about accounting standard 3. The next one is accounting standard 4, that is contingencies and events occurring after the balance sheet date, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1995. Okay, contingency and events occurring after the balance sheet date. So when we are preparing the balance sheet, only on the last date of the financial year, that is on 31st March of every year. So let's say take example, on 31st March of every year, and at 2 p.m. we have prepared your balance sheet, but still the business hour is going on, still the business hour is alive. That means up to 7 p.m. or up to 8 p.m., and within that period there are several other number of transactions may occur, and which is totally impossible on the part of the accountant again to go for preparing journal, ledger, then trial balance, uh, trial balance. Okay, trial balance. So for which you have to prepare mm, your what balance sheet. So directly, so whatever may be the number of transaction occurred, directly you can record in the uh, trading account, manufacturing account, and balance. The next one is accounting standard 5, that is net profit or loss for the period, prior period items, changes in accounting policies, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1996. So, net profit or loss. What do you mean by net profit? So, from the gross profit, you have to subtract the operating expenses. Okay, then only you can find out the net profit. Gross profit is known as the total profit. From the total profit, you have to subtract the total profit. You have to subtract the what? The operating expenses of the business. That is day-to-day expenses of the business. And once you subtract the day-to-day expenses of the business, then only you can find out the net profit. And net profit belongs to whom? Net profit belongs to the owner or the proprietor. That is called net profit. Okay. And net profit is otherwise known as the take-home profit of the owner or the take-home profit of the proprietor. And the opposite of net profit is net loss. That is to be found out during the particular financial year or for that particular period. And the prior period items. So while preparing the profit and loss account, you have to take into account prior period items. That means, let's say take example, this is the year of 25. Okay, 25. So let's say some expenditure or income which we left in the last year, but that should be shown in the current year. Okay, so that should be taken into consideration, that expenditure or that income is to be adjusted during this year, and the effect is to be reflected in the constant balance sheet or in this year balance sheet. And the changes in accounting policies, or if you want to change the accounting policies during any financial year, that should be reflected as per accounting standard 5. Then, as per accounting standard 6, it tells about depreciation accounting, which came into effect in the year 1995, 1st April 1995. Depreciation means reduction in the value of fixed asset. Let's say, take example, you have purchased one plant and machinery by paying rupees 10,000, and after utilizing it for a period of 2 years, you want to sell it. Okay, you want to sell it at rupees, let's say 8,000 rupees. So there is a difference of rupees to sorry, how much you have purchased? You have purchased a plant and machinery by paying rupees 10,000, and after utilizing it for a 2 years, you want to sell it at 8,000. So there is a difference of rupees. How much? Difference of 2,000 rupees, and that 2,000 rupees is what? That 2,000 rupees is nothing but reduction in the value of asset, and that is known as the depreciation account. Depreciation. Okay, and that depreciation is to be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account as an expenditure, and should be subtracted from the concerned account, and the leftover amount is to be shown as a leftover asset on the asset side of the balance sheet. And we know that there are several methods are to be utilized while finding out the depreciable amount. We'll discuss in the subsequent month. Then, as per accounting standard 7, it tells about accounting for construction contract. You know that a variety of construction works are going on in our country, like construction of road, construction of building, construction of bridges, construction of dam. Okay, so for which a contract account is to be prepared. Okay, how much work certified, how much work uncertified, how much payment has already been made, how much payment is still to be paid. Okay, to the contractor. Okay, and at which price, as fixed price or a cost plus contract, that is to be found out while preparing this accounting for construction contract, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1991. Then accounting standard 8 tells about accounting for research and development, which in short it is known as R&D. And you know that each and every form of business organization, there is a separate department, that is called R&D department, whose main responsibility is to assess or is to find out new product, new services to be provided to the existing customer, or adding of new feature with the existing product or services. That is all about accounting for research and development. Then accounting standard 9 tells about, that is revenue recognition. Revenue recognition. That means what are the ways through which revenue are generating? Only through sale of goods. Okay, revenues are generating, or there are several ways like royalties, like dividends, or receiving of interest or yielding of interest, through which you can generate revenue. that tells about accounting standard 9, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1991. Then accounting standard tells about accounting for fixed asset. What do you mean by fixed asset? Fixed assets are those assets which are remain fixed till the business is being liquidated or winding up. ତାମାନେ କ'ଣ ବିଜନେସ୍ ଭାଙ୍ଗିଗଲା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କିମ୍ବା ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଯେଉଁ ଆସେଟ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ା ରହେ ସେଇ ଆସେଟ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ାକୁ ଆମେ କହିବା fixed asset which came into effect in the year 1st April 1990. So it is our prime responsibility to record all those assets. Okay, all those assets in proper form. Then accounting standard 11 tells about accounting for the effect of changes in the foreign exchange rate. We know what is the meaning of foreign exchange rate. One rupee or $1 is how much rupee in our Indian currency, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1995. Okay. Then accounting standard 12 tells about accounting for government grants, which came into effect, that is 1st April 1994. There are several business houses to which government is providing their hand-holding support in the form of grants, reliefs, incentives, okay, subsidies, rebates. Okay, so that is coming under this accounting for government grants. Then accounting standard 13, which tells about accounting for investment, which came into effect in the year past April 1995. That means whenever there is a surplus amount in the business, that surplus amount, it should not be kept idle. Rather, it should be invested in other companies through purchase of shares or debenture, or through insurance policies, or through different real estate investment opportunities, so that the business fund can earn some other revenues after investment of that thing. Then accounting standard 14 tells about accounting for amalgamation, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1995. Amalgamation means merging of two companies and preparing a new company. Let's say take example, you all know that there is a particular company, Tech Mahindra, in our Bhubaneswar city. Earlier, the name of the Tech Mahindra was Satyam. Then, when after the scam was over, then the names from Satyam, it has been changed to Mahindra Satyam. Then, after some period of time, it has been uh, merged with Mahindra and Mahindra group of companies. Now, the name is Tech Mahindra. That is coming under accounting for amalgamation, which came into effect in the year 1st April 1990. The next one is accounting for retirement benefit in the financial statement of employer. Okay, retirement benefits in the financial statement of the employers. So you all know what are the retirement benefits are to be given to the employees, and due to which the employers are benefited, which came into effect in the 1st April 1995. Then accounting standard 16, borrowing cost. Whenever there is any shortfall, okay, uh, then the company has to borrow money from different banks or financial institutions, for which the business firm or the organization or the company has to pay some sort of interest, and that interest is nothing but called as cost of borrowing that particular amount. Okay, for any purpose, let's say for purchase of fixed asset, for making payment to outside. So that is all about accounting standard 16, borrowing. Accounting standard 17, segment reporting, which came into effect in the year past April 2001. This standard applies to companies which have annual turnover of 50 crore rupees or more. Otherwise, it will not be. Segment means, let's say, take example, Tata Company. Tata Company is basically famous for steel. Okay, so steel is a separate segment. Simultaneously, Tata Company is producing salt. Salt is a separate segment. So, how much profit has been generated by selling steel, that is to be recorded separately? How much profit has been generated by selling salt, that is to be recorded or reported separately? That is called segment reporting. The next one is accounting standard 18, which is known as related party disclosure, that is came into effect in the year past April 2001. Related party means when, okay, standard requires certain disclosure which must be made for transaction between the enterprises and related parties. Okay, related parties. That means,
Sir,
take example. Uh,
sir,
Huh.
Several studies is in detailed manner or just the brief things we have to study,
No,
like
not in
account.
detailed manner. No.
Okay, okay,
These accounting standard not to be in a detailed manner because you are a student of BBA second semester. Those
okay,
who
sir.
are studying chartered accountant course, they have to study in a detailed manner. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
If any question will come in your end-term examination, only question will come like these are the accounting standard, what it tells about, and what is the use of this accounting standard. This simple
Okay,
question will come, not in detail.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then in accounting standard 19, that tells about leases and which came into effect in the year 1st April 2001. Leases means there are basically it is a lease agreement. Okay, there are two parties. One is lessor and lessee. Then that means sometimes the business firm unable to purchase on its own a particular plant and machinery for which it has to depend upon a lease financial institution. That means if you want to purchase a plant and machinery, you can contact this lease financing institution. So on your behalf, they are purchasing and they are giving that plant and machinery for your use. Instead, what you do, you have to pay royalty per month basis. That is in the form of interest to the lease financial institutions. Clear? Then next one is accounting standard 20, which tells about earnings per share, which came into effect in the year 1st April 2001. Earnings per share, in short, it is known as EPS. Okay, how you can calculate EPS? There is a particular formula for finding out EPS is that is profit available to the common shareholder divided by the number of outstanding equity shares, that is called EPS.
Yes, sir.
So when EPS will be more, then you will be benefited. When EPS will be less, then you will not be benefited. That means when number of equity share will be less, then EPS will be more. Or if when the company is issuing more and more number of equity share, then automatically the EPS will come down or EPS will decrease. Okay. So that is all about accounting standard 20. Then coming to accounting standard 21, that is consolidated financial statement, which came into effect in the year 1st April 2001. Consolidated financial statement. Consolidated financial statement, let's take example, in segment reporting, different reporting practices. Consolidated financial statement, one finance, master financial statement, group of activities. Okay, a parent company is there, and let's say and subsidiary company. Let's say take example, Steel Authority of India Limited. Okay, Steel Authority of India, it is a government company. So under Steel Authority of India Limited, there is a subsidiary company, Raulkela Steel Plant. Okay, so Raulkela Steel Plant has to prepare its own financial statement. Similarly, Steel Authority of India Limited has to prepare its own financial statement. But it is the responsibility of the Steel Authority of India Limited to prepare a consolidated financial statement. Okay, a consolidated financial statement by taking into account the information of Raulkela Steel Plant or any other subsidiary companies which are coming under Steel Authority of India Limited. Then next one is accounting standard 22, which tells about accounting for taxes on income, which came into effect in the year 1st April 2001. Accounting for taxes on income, that is obvious. So whatever may be your income, accordingly you have to pay tax on the prevailing income tax rules. Okay, now we are following income tax regime 1, income tax regime 2. So as per our income, we have to pay income tax to the income tax department as per Income Tax Act 1961. Then accounting standard 23 tells about accounting for investment in associates in consolidated financial statement, which came into effect in the year 1st April 2002. Okay, accounting for investment in associates in consolidated financial statements. So associate means subsidiaries. So it is as a parent company, you have to invest. Whenever your subsidiary company is in need of money, you have to invest, and that investment you have to show in your consolidated financial statement. Then accounting standard 24 tells about discontinued operation, which came into effect in the year 8th February 2002. Okay, so discontinued operation, there are some uh, organizations which are discontinued due to some or other reason, and once and why it has been discontinued, and if you want to revive it, that particular operation after some period of time, What are the things that should be taken into consideration while preparing the financial statement? That is the lookout of the accounting standard 25. Then accounting standard 25 tells about interim financial reporting, which came into effect in the year 1st April 2002. Interim financial reporting, many times in today's class, also in the yesterday class, I told you that in every quarter, it is the responsibility of the business firm to disclose its unaudited financial statement on interim basis. That means on a year, 4 times. Okay, 4 times. After each 3 months, it has to disclose in the form of local daily. Then accounting standard 26 tells about intangible asset. Intangible asset means which cannot be seen, which cannot be felt.
Yeah,
That
not
came
touched.
into effect in the year 1st April 2003 as well as 2004. Okay. Then accounting standard 27 tells about financial reporting of interest in joint ventures. What do you mean by Maruti Suzuki? Let's say one example is Maruti Suzuki. Okay, so Maruti is an Indian company, Suzuki is a Japan company. So Maruti company has to prepare its own financial statement as per our accounting standards. Similarly, Japan company has to prepare its own accounting reports as per their accounting standard. But nowadays we are following IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards. So both of them, as it is a joint venture organization in our country, so both of them has to follow the rules of host country as well as the home country. Host country, so as Maruti Suzuki is an Indian company, both this particular joint venture is operating in our country. That's why they have to follow the rules of India as well as the rules of Japan while preparing their financial statements. Then accounting standard 28, impairment of asset. That what do you mean by impairment? It denotes the loss in value. Okay, that is one type of reduction in the reduction in the value of fixed asset, which is otherwise known as the depreciated value, and how it will be recovered in the subsequent year. That is the lookout of this particular accounting standard. Then accounting standard 29 tells about provisions, contingent liability, and contingent asset. Provisions means, let's say, provision for taxation, provision for dividend, proposed dividend, provision for depreciation, provision for discount on debtor, provision for discount on creditor. So these are the different provisions that you have to keep apart out of the total profit of the organization. Then contingent is a situation which may or may not happen, and the contingent liability is there and contingent asset is there. That means these are the not actual liabilities or actual asset, but this can be shown as a footnote below the balance sheet. Contingent liability, the liability which may or may not happen. So only after happening, then only it is to be recorded in the balance sheet, or it should be affected or reflected in the profit and loss account or trading account. So these are the 29 accounting standard as of now, but still there are three other accounting standard that you can search in the Google, or else I will tell you in the subsequent class. The next important, so up till now, if you are having any doubt, you can raise your hand and you can ask. Any doubt up till now?
No, sir.
Okay. So next, we'll move on to discuss accounting as an information system. So why in this part we'll discuss what is all about this information system and who are the users of accounting information. So information system means, see, we are preparing our financial statements. We are preparing our financial statements like trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, manufacturing account. Then after preparing, what we are doing, we are disclosing as per the convention of full disclosure. To whom we are disclosing? To the public. To the public, and that public is again divided into two parts. They are known as the users of accounting information, and these users of accounting information have been classified into two parts. One is external users, and second one is internal users. External users are those users who are not coming within the purview of the business firm. They are coming outside the purview of the organization. And internal users are those users which are coming, or who are coming within the purview of the organization or inside the purview of the organization. And these are the few examples. Investors are there, lenders are there, suppliers are there, customers are there, government agencies are there, public are there, creditors are there who are coming under external users, similarly internal users, board of directors, their partners, manager, officers, employees, they are part and parcel of the organization. That's why they are coming under the internal users. And each one of external user or each one of internal user, they are utilizing their the annual report uh, for their own way, for their own benefit. Let's say take example investor. Why investor is utilizing the annual report? Because once he or she goes through the annual report, then only he will be in a position or he can take an informed decision about investment. Then similarly, lender means the banks and the financial institution, those who are supplying the borrowed capital to the business plan or the business organization. So what they are doing, they are asking about the financial statement, whether the company is doing well and whether the company will be in a position to return our money, or whether the company will be in a position to repay our interest, repay the principal as well as interest in due course of time. That's why they are interested in the annual report, lenders. Similarly, suppliers, before supplying the raw material on credit, they are assessing the financial statement. Customers also, they are purchasing. Let's say we are very choosy whenever we are purchasing any product from the market, whether it is from Reliance company or whether it is from Tata company, we are very choosy and we are getting references from different other customers or from our friends, relatives. Then after a suitable suggestion, then only we will go for purchasing that particular product or availing that particular services. Government agencies are there, public is there, creators are there. Similarly, board of director, they can take managerial decision what to do or what not to do in order to to take an informed decision. Let's say take example, make or buy decision. That is the lookout of the board of director. Then partners are there, managers are there, officers are there, employees also, they can demand if the company or the business firm is doing well, then they can demand for more wages or more salaries after going through the financial statement. So these are the different users of accounting information and what for they are using it. Any doubt up to this? Then the next important part of your first module, that is all about accounting equation, which is otherwise known as mathematics of accounting, and which is basically based on dual aspect concept of accounting. That means for every debit there is a corresponding credit, or asset is equal to capital plus liability, or capital is equal to asset minus liability, that you have to satisfy. So for each and every transaction, you have to satisfy asset must equal to capital plus liabilities. Okay, so let us go for one illustration. What is all about asset or mathematic of accounting or accounting equation. So in the illustration one, here it is written that Mrs. Sobhagyo introduced rupees what rupees 20,000 to start a particular business. So basically, this is the what is this? Mrs. Sobhagyo introduced. Where I am putting the cursor. Please listen very carefully. Please listen. Those who are attending the today's class, please listen where I am putting the cursor. Is it visible to all of you? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here in the illustration one, in point number one, here it is written Mrs. Sobhagya introduced rupees 20,000 to start business. That means it is a particular transaction which has been occurred at the beginning of the financial year. Mrs. Sobhagya introduced rupees to 20,000 to start a business. ମାନେ business start ହେଲା 20,000 ଟଙ୍କା ଦେଇକି ଆମେ ତାକୁ କେମିତି ବୁଝେଇବା, କେମିତି ବୁଝେଇବା ଯୋଉଟା କି asset is equal to capital plus liability ହବ, କିମ୍ବା asset minus liability is equal to capital ହବା ଦରକାର. So at the top you have to write asset, then give some space, then you have to write liability, okay, then you have to write capital. Okay, so here under asset, so ଏଠି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆକାଉଣ୍ଟିଂ ଇକ୍ୱେସନ୍ ପିଲେ କରିବ, ସେତେବେଳେ ଆଗ ଯୋଉ ଟ୍ରାଞ୍ଜାକ୍ସନଟା ଇଂଲିଶରେ ଲେଖାଯାଏ ତାକୁ ଓଡ଼ିଆକୁ କନଭର୍ଟ କରିଦେବ। ମିସେସ୍ ସୌଭାଗ୍ୟ ଜଣେ ଲୋକ ଥିଲେ, ଜଣେ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଲୋକ ଥିଲେ, ସେ କ'ଣ କଲେ 20,000 ଟଙ୍କା ଦେଇକି ସେ ଗୋଟେ ବିଜନେସ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କଲେ। 20,000 ଟଙ୍କା କୋଉଥିରେ କୋଉ ମୋଡରେ ଦେଲେ କ୍ୟାଶ ରେ ତାହେଲେ କ୍ୟାଶ ଗୋଟେ ଆସେଟ ये सब ना so under asset side that you have to write cash 20,000 rupees then what is this what is exactly this that is capital because introduced 20,000 to start business means capital already in the last class I told you what do you mean by capital capital means initial investment made by the owner towards starting of the business that's why under capital column you have to write 20,000 rupees so what is the notation that you have to write as a result Mrs. Sobhagya's act the business has acquired assets cash worth rupees 20,000 and the business owes 20,000 to her as a capital. Then in the second transaction, see where I am putting the cursor, second transaction, furniture purchased for rupees 5,000. ता माने कौन ला? हमें furniture किनले केते टंकार? 5,000 टंकार. आम पाखरे actually cash थिला केते? 20,000. प्रथम transaction रे. पिले प्रथम transaction रे केते टंका थिला? 20,000 टंका थिला. जोठी हम मुते cursor टा बुलाउची. ସେଇ 20,000 ଟଙ୍କାରୁ ଆମେ କ'ଣ କଲେ 5,000 ଟଙ୍କାର ଫର୍ଣ୍ଣିଚର କିଣିଲେ ତାହେଲେ ଆମର କ'ଣ ହେଲା କ୍ୟାସ୍ କମିଗଲା କ୍ୟାସ୍ କମିଲା ନା ନାହିଁ ତାହେଲେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ଟ୍ରାଞ୍ଜାକ୍ସନରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସେଟ୍ ତଳେ କ୍ୟାସ୍ ଲେଖିବ କ୍ୟାସ୍ଟା 15,000 ହେଇଯିବ ମାନେ 20,000ରୁ 5,000 ମାଇନସ୍ ହେଇଗଲା 15,000 ତାପରେ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ 5,000 ଗଲା କୁଆଡ଼େ ଫର୍ଣ୍ଣିଚର କିଣିଲେ ତାହେଲେ ଫର୍ଣ୍ଣିଚର ପୁଣି ଏଗେନ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଆସେଟ୍ ହେଇଗଲା ତାହେଲେ ଆସେଟ୍ ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ କେତେଟା ଆସେଟ୍ ହେଇଗଲା ନେକ୍ସଟ ଟ୍ରାଞ୍ଜାକ୍ସନରେ କ୍ୟାସ୍ ଗୋଟେ ହେଇଗଲା ଫର୍ଣ୍ଣିଚର ଗୋଟେ ହେଇଗଲା 15,000 5,000 ଲାଇବିଲିଟିଜ୍ ନିଟ୍ କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ ସେଇ 20,000 ଅଛି okay the next purchased goods on credit from suppliers for rupees 25,000 ता माने कोन ओडिया रे आमे सप्लायर टू 25,000 टंकार जिनिस बाकी रे किनले ताले कोन होला जो बाकी रे जो किनले कोन किनले गुड्स किनले ताले गुड्स ता गोटे एसेट हला ना नहीं जो गुड्स ता जो एसेट हला ताको आमे कोन लिखि देले ताको एसेट कॉलम में लिखि देले 25,000 को केमिति किनले बाकी रे किनले कोड रखि देले लायबिलिटी रे 25,000 तापर कैपिटल आज इट इज 20,000 अछि ताल देखो टोटल एसेट 45,000 लायबिलिटी हला 25,000 ये हला 20,000 ताले 25 20 45,000 45,000 इज इक्वल टू 45,000 सो हमर प्रति ट्रांजैक्शन एठी देखो फर्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन रे भी जेतले 20,000 एपटे थिला एसेट कैपिटल भी 20,000 इज इक्वल टू 20,000 सेमती सेकंड ट्रांजैक्शन एठी थिला केते 20,000 पुनी 20,000 इज इक्वल टू 20,000 सो प्रति ट्रांजैक्शन रे तम माने कोन करबो ना एसेट मस्ट इक्वल टू कैपिटल प्लस लायबिलिटी जस्टिफाई करिवो दीटा को अमाउंट दीपट साइड अमाउंट समान होबार अछि जदि एपट सपट हैला जदि कोठी भूल हैला जे समान न होला त हम जानिबो जे तमे कोउटा को ठीक भाबरे तमे एसेट किबा कैपिटल किबा लायबिलिटी बढिया तमे ट्रीटमेंट करि ना तापर नेक्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन में कोन कहूची ना दी अबव गुड्स worth rupees 20,000 आर सोल्ड ऑन क्रेडिट टू द कस्टमर फॉर rupees 30,000 अबव गुड्स तो हम कोन करे बिक्री कर देले ओके अबव गुड्स 25,000 माने 25,000 टंका जिनसटा को हमें 30,000 टंका रे बिक्री कर ताले लाभ होई केते टंका लाभ होला ना 5,000 टंका हला ताले से लाभटा कहार ए जो लाभटा कहार लाभटा हला ओनर माने ता कैपिटल अंडर ये रे लिखा कैपिटल अंडर प्रॉफिट 5,000 टंका क्लियर ताहले वर्तमान हमें काहा को बिक्री कले जो दी अबव गुड्स और 20,000 सोल्ड ऑन क्रेडिट ताहले कोन हला हैं कोन हला हमर गुड्स रु माइनस हे गला 0 गुड्स रु 0 माइनस हे गला क्लियर तापर हम केते टंका रे बिक्री कले 30,000 टंका रे ताले हमर कोन आ गोटे नुवा एसेट क्रिएट हला कोन डेटर माने द पर्सन हु ओज मनी टू द बिजनेस माने हमें ताको बाकी रे बिक्री करछे सेति में एठी एसेट रे आ गोटे एसेट जोड़ी हला जोटे की डेटर 30,000 टंका हमें देखो एठी गुड्स 0 हे गला कारण 25,000 टका जिनसटा को हमें 30,000 टका बिक्री कर देले बाकी रे बिक्री करछे डेटर हे गला 30,000 एठी गुड्स 0 हे गला ताले टोटल एसेट केते गला 50,000 क्रेडिटर थिला जहा 25,000 पूर्व हिसाब किताब अनुसार 25,000 आ कैपिटल प्रॉफिट मिसी गला 25,000 हे गला ताले 25 ये 25 50 ये 50 ताले 50 इज इक्वल टू 50 so 50,000 is equal to 50,000 so that means again in fourth transaction you satisfy that asset is equal to capital plus liabilities second a loan of rupees 10,000 taken from the bank and paid off the creditors in full ताले हमें creditors to केते टका नेथिले 25,000 टका ताले हमें लोन केते टका नेले 10,000 किंतु आम पाखरे कैश आगुरु केते टका थिला हमर टोटल लोन जो क्रेडिटर को केते टका देबार थिला 25,000 किंतु हमें 10,000 टका मात्र लोन नेले किंतु हमहु दबार अछि केते 25,000 ताले कैश अछि 15,000 लोन हला 10,000 ताले 25,000 फुल पेमेंट कर देले देखो एठी नेक्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन रे एसेट तळे एठी हमर हे गला एटा 0 हे गला हैला कैश 0 हे गला कारण 15,000 एठी पळैला आउ ये 10,000 लोन नहीं आसले ताल देख क्रेडिटर आगु ए पूर्व ट्रांजैक्शन जो मु कर्सर पकई से देख 25,000 क्रेडिटर जीरो हो गला ताले बैंक रू आमे जो लोन नेले 10,000 टका लिखाला आइदर यू कैन राइट बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट और यू कैन राइट लोन that you can write bank overdraft or loan that you can write. Okay, and the capital under capital column, capital is there 20,000, profit as per previous transaction said. So see, if you add liabilities and capital 10,000 plus 25,000, that means 35,000. So total asset is also 35,000. So 35,000 is equal to capital plus liabilities 35,000, 35,000. Again, this particular transaction also satisfies that asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. Then in the next transaction, received cash from the debtors in full. आमे बाकी जो बिक्री करथिले डेटर को 30,000 टंकार कैश रिसीव कले देखो कैश पुनी बढ़ी गला आ पूर्व ट्रांजैक्शन देखो एठी कैश किछि थिला कि जोठी मु कर्सर पकई देखो कैश जीरो थिला वर्तमान आमे एई जो डेटर 30,000 टका दे देले ताले डेटर वर्तमान हे गला नेक्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन में जीरो कैश हे गला 30,000 ताले टोटल हे गला केते सेही 35 प्लस फर्नीचर हमर थिला 5 35 हे गला आगुरु बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट थिला 10 क्रेडिटर थिला 0 आउ कैपिटल थिला 20 प्रॉफिट हला 5,000 ताले हमें जदी लायबिलिटी आउ कैपिटल टोटल ऐड करबा सेही 35,000 आउ एसेट रो टोटल ला भी 35,000 अगेन दिस पर्टिकुलर ट्रांजैक्शन आल्सो सैटिस्फाई द statement that for a given transaction asset is equal to capital plus liability. Okay, so what is the conclusion, what is the crux of this mathematics of accounting? That every transaction has double effect and the accounting equation is equal to asset minus liabilities is equal to profit or proprietor is always true. Okay, and it is having some sort of advantages. Accounting equation reveals the sources and application of funds when any two of the fundamental elements of bookkeeping, we'll discuss about that. Capital, asset, liabilities are given. Third element can be found out by applying the accounting equation. Accounting equation shows the effect of each transaction on the owner's equity, liability, and asset. Balance sheet is the statement form of accounting equation which shows the financial position of the business. So these are the few advantages of accounting equation. And the last part of your first module, that is all about financial statement. Okay, so in your third module or fourth unit, we will discuss all about financial statement analysis. But here, as it is given in the last part of your first module or first unit, that is financial statements. What are financial statements? Basically, as I told you in the last class, that there are two type of organization. One is business organization or trading organization, and second type of organization is known as manufacturing cum trading organization. Okay, so in trading organization, they are only purchasing the goods, merchandising goods from one place and selling the same goods to another customer or to the ultimate consumer. So for which they have to prepare only trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. These are all the three financial statements they have to prepare, and this is mandatory only for trading kind of organization. But there is a separate kind of business firm or business organization that is called what manufacturing com trading organization. So for which they have to prepare another statement that is called manufacturing account. So for manufacturing com trading organization, they have to prepare manufacturing account, trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So three types of account and one statement they have to prepare for manufacturing com trading accounts. Okay, so this is all about financial statement. So with this we come to an end of today's session, or you can ask any doubt. If you are having any kind of doubt, you can ask. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Am I audible to all of you? So shall I leave? Okay. Thank you. Good night. Again, tomorrow we will meet at the same time. We will discuss from the second module onwards. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hello everyone. Good evening everyone. Hello. Yes, good evening. Sudhanshu Shekhar Singh. Okay. So, so how's your day? How's your day? Hello. You people are not going to say anything or what? Good evening. Okay, so let's start. It was okay. Oh, okay, that's great. Okay. So, can anyone say that what we have studied yesterday? Yes. So, what we have studied yesterday? Can anyone say what is data? What is information?
Data is the raw fact, ma'am, and the informations to process that
Mm-hmm.
raw materials.
Raw materials.
Sorry, to
Okay.
process the data, ma'am.
To process the data. Can you
It's
give
called
me
emotion.
an example?
that you are giving that any number 2 plus 3 and then we are getting the output 5.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 So data is something that is a raw facts figure, which I said you yesterday, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
The
ma'am.
raw fact figures through which object cannot be identified. Now,
Yes,
if
ma'am.
I'm telling that like employee number, employee name, these are like one data. Okay.
Yes,
Now, when
ma'am.
I'm saying that the employee number is like 100 or the name of that person is Bhavani, then it's called as the information. So when the data is get processed, then we call it as a information.
Information.
Yes. So what are the cycles we have? What are
Input,
the functions?
processing,
Yes.
output, storage, and feedback.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Okay. And can anyone say that what is the present scenario of IT in mobile computing? How we are using in mobile computing? What is the present scenario of that?
Using my mobile, using for mobile payment, we are using
Yes.
apps,
Very
using
good.
internet laptops, and your
Hmm.
business tasks we are performing, and we are
Yeah.
doing communications through the mobile, ma'am.
Yes. Nice. Very good. Okay. Yesterday I have shown you that hospital management, right? Some
Yes, ma'am.
apps I have
Let's
shown
solve
you.
the Arogyo Setu.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. ठीक है. So we have covered the first unit today. Sorry, yesterday. Okay. So today we are going to learn about that what is hardware, what is software, what are the input devices we have, what are the output devices we have, what do you mean by CPU. So we will study today's these all things. Okay, so let's start. Okay, can you tell me what is hardware then? I think I've already spoke about this. What is hardware?
Physically
It's
provide
tangible,
the
ma'am. Tangible things that we
The
can
tangible.
touch.
So now, what do you mean by tangible?
That CPU that we can touch in the computer parts.
Yes. Yes. And what do you mean by software then?
That we can't see, that we can see, but we can't touch that.
Yes,
Mm,
very good. You can see, but you
we can't
can't
touch
touch
that.
that.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
very
It's the program.
yes. So basically, the computer system has two categories. Normally, it composed of two things. That is hardware and that is software. Okay. हार्डवेयर हम किसको बोलते हैं? इट्स अ फिजिकल पार्ट ऑफ ए कंप्यूटर. कंप्यूटर का जो फिजिकल पार्ट होता है, we call it as a hardware. That means that we can able to see that or we can able to touch that. Okay. So can you just give me any examples of hardware of a computer?
hard disks,
Hard disk. Okay. Very good. What else? So many things are there.
Keyboard, monitor, printer,
Yes. 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 Very good.
view, mouse.
Yes. Mouse. Yes. 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 Now, what? Tell me, what do you mean by software then? सॉफ्टवेयर क्या है? हार्डवेयर तो सबको समझ में आया कि इट्स अ फिजिकल पार्ट. नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सॉफ्टवेयर?
That will fit in the system, ma'am, in hardware.
Then what is that? What we are fitting?
It's a program.
Yes, very good. The program. So basically, the software is a program. Or what do you mean? If someone will ask you, then what do you mean by program? You can say it's an instruction. It's a set of instruction that run on the hardware. Okay? Software is what? It's a set of instruction. Okay, that runs on a hardware. Or it's a set of instruction that to do certain tasks. Okay? Okay. So basically, the software is something that you can't touch, but you can see that. Okay. Now, can you give me an example of software?
Opening any account, ma'am, step by
Sorry, sorry.
step.
Huh?
Means if you want to open any bank account, you have to go by step. So
Hmm.
like giving the instructions, name, age, address, all these things.
Okay. But name any software.
Software.
किस software? क्या किसको बोलते हैं software?
Java,
Name any software.
Java,
Java okay. Java is a programming language.
yes, COBOL,
मतलब we write those programming language or we write those Java to develop the software. I am asking name any examples of software.
MS Word, MS Word,
Yes, MS Word, Excel.
Browser, ma'am.
Yes, browser also. Very good. Browser also. Now, whatever the website you are using, those are software. Those we have written through a programming language, right? So these are like a software. For example, if I'll say like a hardware is like a, your body. Okay, like your hand, your eyes, your ears. These are like your body. Okay. And the software is what? That's your brain. Okay. Means it gives the instruction to your body. मतलब brain ही आपको signal देता है कि that what your hand will do. Okay. The hand will eat. Okay. The leg, it will give a signal that it will make you walk. So that's what that in a simple language I'll say hardware is what? It's like a body. Okay. And software is what? It's like your brain. Okay. That gives the instruction to your body or the software tells the hardware that what to do. Okay. Now, can you just give me any difference between hardware and software? One is like hardware. It's a physical part. You can able to see or you can able to touch. Okay. And software also, what you can do? It's a set of instruction to do certain task. Okay. That where you can't touch that one software. What else difference you can say are hardware and a software? What else? No, software is something that is manufactured in factories or companies. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we manufactured in a companies, right? Or we manufactured in a factories. Whereas software, it is developed by the software engineers. जो IT में जो लोग काम करते हैं ना, so they develop the software by writing the programming language. Just now, Amulya, someone said that Java. So by using those programming language, they develop those software, right? Okay. But whereas hardware, we manufacture it. Okay. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And yes. And one more thing also, you can say that, hardware is not affected by any virus. What is virus?
Would damage the files, ma'am.
हाँ, yes. The hackers, the hackers जो होते हैं ना, वो लोग
Yes, ma'am.
virus छोड़ते हैं, right? Okay. They corrupt your files, everything. So in case of hardware, it is not affected by any virus. Whereas for the software, it's always affected by a virus. Okay. Okay. So और क्या बोल सकते हैं? और difference, any kind of difference you can say? Yes. Another difference you can say that programming language, sorry, that hardware, they understands only machine language. You know how what the computer understand, whatever you are writing, what the computer understands, you know that? Computer को क्या समझ में आता है? This A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, no. What computer knows, what it understands, you know that?
Code.
Code. What is that code?
is already installed in the system, ma'am. So whatever you will type, you get receive that code, and according to that, he perform.
No. Actually, computer understands only the binary code. Then what is that binary code? The computer understands only 1 and 0. Okay. Matlab, whatever you are writing, it converts to a machine language. Now your machine understands only 0 and 1. That's it. Okay. Always remember, your computer understands only the binary code, and those binary code is known as 0 and 1. Whatever the things, whatever you are writing here, it converts to a machine language. Okay. And those machine language is known as a binary code. Okay. That is a 0 and 1. Okay.
Ma'am, what about the letters?
Same. Everything is converts
Everything.
to 0.
Okay, okay,
Everything.
okay.
Whatever you are writing, everything it converts to even the Java. Okay. Whatever you're writing any code, right? Java hua, ya C hua, C++. Whatever you're writing the code, it's always convert to a machine language.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
And
Okay.
that machine language is only 0 and 1. Your computer understands only the 0 and 1. That's it. Okay. Okay. Now you understand what is hardware and what is software?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Just let me show you. I will share your PPT with you. 1 second. Okay. Is it visible, everyone? Okay. Is it
Yes,
visible?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, no? See, I've just spoke about that computer system has two part, several parts, but the two part is hardware and software. Okay. So hardware is the physical part, whereas software is your instruction or a program. Okay. That rely on or resides on a hardware. Okay. So both actually hardware and both software, both are dependent to each other. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Like your phone with no apps. अगर मैं बोलूं hardware without software, like a phone with no apps. If I'll say software without hardware, then I will say that like an app without phone. So both are like dependent on each other. ठीक है? अगर आपके पास you have the hand, you have the leg, everything, but without brain, then how it will work, right? Okay. Now if you have a brain, it doesn't have any hand or nothing. So the brain will instruct. So both hardware and software is like a dependent on each other. Okay. Any doubt on from these slides? No? Any doubt? Shall I move to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. This is how I've just mentioned the difference between hardware and software. Okay. Nothing is that. Only I've given the examples. Okay. What is the difference between hardware and what is the difference between software? Okay. And just read that. Any doubt you have from this one? Here I have written that hardware is a same thing, physical part, which execute the instruction, whereas software is a program or instruction that are executed by the CPU. Okay. Hardware can be touched, whereas software is a digital. Okay. You can able to see, but you cannot touch. If I see the examples of hardware, monitor, keyboard, mouse, motherboard, okay, so many are there. If I'll speak about the software, there is a MS Office, browser, okay, your VLC, Okay, everything. These are like your soft. Okay. Now, if I'll give an example that now you are writing a letter. Okay, in the MS Word, you are writing a letter. So how you will write a letter? You will type through a keyboard. That is your hardware. Okay. Where you are writing that letter, you are writing in a app or you are writing in a software, that is your MS Word. Okay. Now, when you click on the print button, okay, the software sends the instruction to whom? To the printer. Yes. Matlab that software. Which one is the software? The MS Office is a software. MS Word is a software. So it sends the instruction to printer. So printer here is a hardware. Okay. And the printer prints the letter. Okay. So this is how your hardware and software works. Okay. Okay. Everyone clear? Hardware and software?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Let's move to the next. Then what are the input devices we have? Now, what do you mean by input devices? क्या है इनपुट डिवाइसेस क्या है यहाँ पे लिखा है मैंने it's a hardware component, right? That it's a device, okay, that you enter information to a computer. Yes, or you send a data or you send a instruction into the computer. Yes. So input device is what? It allows user to interact with the computer. Yes or no? This is what the input device is. If someone will ask you, what do you mean by input device? Then what will be your answer? क्या है input device then? क्या है?
Hardware components.
It's a hardware component. काम क्या करता है? It's a hardware component. But input device करता क्या है?
Send data and control signals
Where?
to a computer system.
Your computer system. Okay, very good. So basically, input device is a device that we communicate with the computer. Okay. So now let's see what are the input devices we have. Okay, very easy. Like first one is a keyboard. Okay. The first one is your keyboard. Keyboard क्या करता है? It's the first input device that everyone will use. That is a keyboard. So most common input devices. So it is used to type letters, numbers, or symbols, whatever the thing. It is used by the keyboard. Okay. So how does it work? That whenever you press any key, okay, so it sends a signal to the computer, okay, and the computer will process that one and display on your screen. Yes, there is nothing needs to explain this. I think everyone knows this, right? Okay, so how the keyboard is used? It is used for typing emails, documents, everything, whatever the thing. Now, if you want to do shopping, okay, you need keyboard. Okay. Anything else I need to explain in keyboards? Anything else? Keyboard ऐसे ही दिखता है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. What else next input device? I'll show you. Now tell me what it can be. First हो
Printer.
गया keyboard. Printer is a input device.
Mouse. Is
Yes, mouse. So next is your mouse. Okay. So mouse क्या करता है? What is the function of mouse? So basically mouse क्या करता है? It moves the pointer, मैंने यहाँ पे this is my mouse, right? So wherever I am moving this pointer, it's going there. Okay. So mouse, it moves the pointer, and if you want to click which items I want to open, then I will click on that and it will open that file. Okay. So what is the function of a mouse? a mouse is a pointing device. What is that? It is a pointing device that used to move the cursor on the screen and interact with the graphical elements. Okay. Now, whatever the things there in your laptop or in your desktop, okay, it helps to interact with that one. Now, if you want to open that file, you just move your mouse or you move your cursor to that item, you click on that and the file gets open. Yes? Yes or no? Anything else I need to explain from this mouse? Could you please give me just 1 minute?
No. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, so what is the use of mouse? That you can select that one or you can drag some items or you can drag some items into from there. Okay. So this is how you use the mouse in your business. Okay. One second. Okay. So what will be the next input device we have? Any idea?
Scanner.
Scanner. Yes, very good. What the scanner does? Scanner क्या करता है?
Document will scan and go through the monitor, show the everything
क्या
data.
करता है? अच्छा,
Any
photo लेता
document
है.
will be document.
So मतलब any physical thing you make it digitalized.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay. अगर आप कुछ paper है, you have some paper or something physical thing you have or photo you have, you want to scan. So what you will do, you will scan that one and it will be digitalized. मतलब it will show on your computer. Okay. So that is what the scanner does. Okay. Yes. That is a scanner. Okay. Scan a paper document, photos into a computer. मतलब फिजिकल से वो डिजिटलाइज हम उसको डॉक्यूमेंट बनाते हैं. फिजिकल डॉक्यूमेंट को हम एक डिजिटल फॉर्मेट में उसको कन्वर्ट करते हैं. राइट. ओके. So this is what the function of a scanner is. Okay. It converts the physical thing or physical document, images, whatever the thing into a digital format. Okay. So how does it work? The scanner shines a light, okay, on the document and use a sensor to capture the reflected light and convert to a digital image. It's just a computer language. Okay, हम इतना deep में नहीं जाएंगे, but you just know that whatever the documents you are giving, okay, it will give some light on that document, okay. Then the sensor capture that one and it will convert to a digital image. Okay. What is the use of this in business? Why you need to convert that image or document into a digital format? Why?
It will be easier to send through email.
Yes, it's easy to send through email. अगर आपको digitalize कुछ भेजना होगा, then you can use that one, scanner. Okay, very good. Okay, next, what input device it can be? So we have covered keyboard, mouse, scanner. What else?
Speaker.
No,
Microphone.
speaker is not an input device.
Maybe hard disks.
Yes, hard disk is an input device. Okay. Hard disk, webcam is an input device. Microphone. Okay, microphone is an input device. कैसे हुआ microphone is an input device? Means you're giving input, right? You're giving your voice, you're giving some sounds, right? Okay, so you record your voice, it records the sounds. Okay, so that's why we call it as an input device. Okay, so
Voice mail.
yes, voice mail. Okay, so it's a microphones is capture the sound and it turn into a digital data. Okay, very simple. So this is how it works. That sounds vibration into an electrical signal and then it converts to a digital form. Okay. Okay. Any doubt on this?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Next input device, that is your digital camera or webcam. That is also input device. Okay. So basically webcam क्या करता है? It captures the video or images of you. Okay. And what we do, we give the input to a computer. So that is what the webcam does. अभी हमारा webcam on नहीं है. We all off our webcam, right? Okay. So what is the use of this webcam that we used in a video calls or any virtual meeting? Now we are using webcam, for our online classes. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. I no need to further explain on this. Okay, everyone knows. What else can be input device? Any idea? Achha, tell me what is about the touch screen? सबका mobile touch screen है. Is it an input device or it is an output device?
Input device, ma'am, because you are
Yes.
giving what can you say? Means we're giving instructions. We are giving instructions.
Yes. You're
to
clicking
open.
on that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you are clicking on that. Okay, very good. Achha, have you heard about joystick?
Using
Joystick.
video game, ma'am. Using
Yes.
video games.
Video games.
Yes, ma'am. To
Yes, video
control
games.
that games.
Yes, very good. Yes, we used in the playing video. So this is how the joystick is. Okay. So we basically this we are used in our video games basically. Yes. Okay. So, one sec. So here the joystick means what? It's a scanner. It's a fingerprint scanner that captures the person's fingerprint to authenticate or identify them used in a security system. Okay. So basically, this is what the joystick is. Okay. And we normally used for login any device or something. Okay. जो हम बोलते हैं ना fingerprint जैसे बोलते हैं biometric का, that is also input device. Okay. So this picture which I have shown here, this picture we use basically for the video games. Okay. So these are all about your input device. First is keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, your webcam, and your joystick. Okay. Okay, now let's move to the next, that is your output device. Now, what do you mean by output device? क्या है आउटपुट डिवाइस? आप इनपुट दे रहे हो, वो प्रोसेस हो रहा है, फिर हमें वी आर गेटिंग द आउटपुट. नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय आउटपुट डिवाइस? So basically, output device shows the result or output from a computer. Means whatever the input you are giving to the computer, so output device क्या करता है? It shows that result or output from the computer. Okay. So basically, it processes the input, whatever the input you are giving, it processes that one, and the output device, it used to give those result to you. Okay, that is what the output device is. Okay. Okay. So can you tell me what are the output device we have?
And
Anyone?
monitor, printer.
Printer. Yes, very good. Printer. So printer क्या करता है? What does printer do? So it prints the documents or images on your paper. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What else can be an output device?
TV monitors, ma'am. Laptop phone.
Monitors. Yes. Monitors का काम क्या है?
Display.
Display. Very good. It display images, text, videos, any visual output. Okay. What else can be output devices?
MRI.
MRI that we use in a hospital. Yes. Yes, it can be. What else? अभी आप बोले पहले कुछ देर पहले you have told me.
Speaker.
Yes, speaker. Speaker क्या करता है फिर? So it's basically
Audible.
what?
Audible.
Audible. Yes, it plays, the sounds, music, voice, everything. What else can be?
Projector.
What? Sorry?
Projector.
Projector. Very good. Yes, projector. Nice. Projector क्या करता है? When we use the projector,
For its use for presentation, ma'am.
मतलब
Project image or video
where?
on a surface, on a flat surface.
Yes, very good. On a surface, on a wall, or on a screen, you can say anything. Okay. What else? Now tell me, headphone. Headphone it's an input device or it is an output device?
It is an output device.
Okay. How?
Um, mm, for listening,
Yes,
audio output.
exactly. So you hear the sound actually. You hear the sound privately. No? Speaker क्या करता है? Publicly, आप सुन पाते हो. But whereas headphone मतलब you can hear the sound privately. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So we have covered all the outputs. I will just show the images. Okay. The first output is your monitor. Okay. So this is the output device, very common output device that used to display any images, any videos, or any visual output. Okay. Okay. Now next is your printer. Printer क्या करता है? So it prints the document or images on a paper. Okay. मतलब यहाँ पे क्या करता है? स्कैनर क्या करता था? स्कैनर क्या करता था? स्कैनर क्या करता था?
Document
Digital
to
format.
हाँ, मतलब
Any
it
contract
converts.
or document.
Yes. Yeah, tell me.
Scan any contract or image or any document into a digital form.
Now what printer does?
A digital form to a physical form, like
Physical form. Yes. So can you just relate how it become input and how it become output? Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Next is your speaker. So these are your speakers. Okay. So it plays sounds and music, your voice, everything. Okay. Into audible sound waves. Okay. Next is a projector. Okay. So projector that shows the whatever the computer screen you have, it shows on a wall or any surface or any screen. Okay, that is your projector. Next, these are your headphones. Okay. So headphone are what? These are the where you hear the sounds your privately. Okay. See, yeah, I have written here. This is similar to speaker, but personal listening. Okay. Whereas speaker is a public. Everyone can listen that sound. Okay. Okay. So these are all about your input device and output device. Okay. Now let's move to our next. That is जहाँ पे हमारा processing होता है. You know what I yesterday what I have told you कि computer क्या करता है? It takes input, it processes it, and it gives you output. Now वो process कौन करता है? Who does that process?
CPU.
CPU. Yes. Okay. So what is the full form of CPU? लिखा है यहाँ पे.
Central Processing Unit.
Yes, Central Processing Unit. Okay. That is the brain of computer. Very famous line of a CPU that it's a brain of a computer. It's the main part of a computer. Where it carries out all the tasks. Okay. It runs your programs. Okay. It solves all the problems. Okay. Yes or no? So basically, CPU क्या करता है? It takes the input. Okay. It processes it and it gives the output. Okay. Okay. Now I'll show you. This is what the functions of your CPU is. Okay. So what CPU does? It fetch the instruction or it fetch the data. Okay. From the memory. ठीक है. Memory मतलब RAM का full form क्या था?
Random
Two
access
types.
memory.
Random access. मैंने बोला था कि memories of two types होता है. एक है आपका प्राइमरी मेमोरी और यू कैन से मेन मेमोरी और एक होता है आपका सेकेंडरी मेमोरी. यस. सो प्राइमरी मेमोरी हम किसको बोलते हैं? दैट बी रैम, जहां पे इट स्टोर्स योर डेटा टेम्परली. ओके. सो बेसिकली यहाँ पे सीपीयू पहला फंक्शन क्या है? सीपीयू क्या करता है? इट रिट्राइव्स द इंस्ट्रक्शन. मतलब वॉट एवर द इनपुट यू आर गिविंग, it retrieves those information from your main memory. That is your RAM. Okay. And then what we do, we decode करता है. Okay. So whatever the input or whatever the instruction you have given, it decode that one. Okay. ये decode कौन करता है? Control unit करता है. Okay. Okay. So here the CPU decodes the instruction to understand what action is required. Okay. क्या एक्चुअली क्या इंस्ट्रक्शन उसको मिला है वो उसको डिकोड करता है. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट फंक्शन क्या है? इट एग्जीक्यूट्स दैट एक्शन. उसको एक्शन पता चल गया. ना इट विल एग्जीक्यूट. नाउ इफ यू आर गिविंग इनपुट 2 + 2. ओके. सो यू हैव गिवन द इंस्ट्रक्शन टू कंप्यूटर दैट 2 + 2. ओके. द कंप्यूटर विल डिकोड. अच्छा, क्या डिकोड करेगा? कि भाई मुझे यहाँ पे एडिशन करना है. ओके. Okay, then it will execute. Okay, 2 + 2, that is your 4. Okay, so it will do the arithmetic calculation. Okay, and the last function is what? That is your storage. So after executing the instruction, the CPU will store in the memory. Okay, so basically ये जो function और ये जो functions of CPU को हम क्या बोलते हैं? The fetch, decode, execute cycle. Okay, we called it as a fetch, decode, execute cycle. Okay. I'll show you the diagram here. See, is it visible, everyone, the diagram? Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. See, this is your main memory. जो green दिख रहा है ये main memory है. Main memory हम किसको बोलते हैं? किसको बोलते हैं main memory?
RAM.
RAM को. Okay. सो यहाँ पे आपका टेम्पररी डेटा यहाँ पे है. ओके, सो इट विल फर्स्ट स्टेप इज व्हाट, मैंने क्या बोला, इट विल फेच द इंस्ट्रक्शन. ओके, सो फ्रॉम दिस मेन मेमोरी, so it will fetch the instruction from this memory. Okay, now then what we'll do, next step is what, we decode those instruction into the commands. Okay, so कौन करता है वो करता है your control unit. Who do that? Your control unit. Okay, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The third step is what, it will execute that one. Okay, and वो execute कौन करता है, वो calculation कौन करता है, that with
Ar-
ALU, arithmetic.
Logic unit.
Yes, arithmetic logic unit. Okay, so after executing this command, this will again store into your main memory. Okay, until you have clicked on the save button, it will store in the main memory. So this entire cycle we known as fetch, decode, execute cycle. So this is a function of your CPU. Any doubt from this? No? So basically CPU is your center of your computer. Okay, so basically it decides that what to do, how to do it, and how does it fast. Okay, so that is what the CPU does. Any doubt from this? So kitna steps hai? What is the functions of CPU? Now tell me one by one. Shall I explain this one once more?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the first step is what? Fetch. Okay. So कहाँ से fetch करेगा? This is your main memory. This is your RAM. Okay. Okay. So from the RAM, whatever the input you are giving, it will fetch from that RAM. Okay. That is the first step. Then second, what will do? It will decode that instruction to a command. So it will decode those instruction to a command. Now, suppose I am giving here like 5 plus 2. Okay, I am giving the first input, that is a 5 plus 2. So it will fetch from the main memory. Now the memory will decode the instruction that what to do. Okay, so it will analyze that I need to do the addition. तो वो decode कौन करता है? That is your control unit. Okay, now addition कौन करता है? Who does the calculation? That is your ALU, arithmetic logic unit. Okay, where your commands is executed. So after the execution, 5 plus 2, that is your 7. So again, the result will store in your main memory. So this is what your cycle. Cycle की तरह दिख रहा है? Yes or no? Input, यहाँ पे output है. Okay, any doubt from this? No? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
ठीक
ma'am.
है. Okay.
Ma'am,
हाँ,
those are cheap. Control unit, automatic unit, memory unit is the store placed in a motherboard.
no, I didn't get you. क्या बोल रहे हो?
Main memory.
बढ़िया से बोलो, कुछ नहीं, बोलो.
ये जो सब अच्छी कंट्रोल यूनिट ए मदरबोर्ड रे रहउछि तो.
हाँ, मदरबोर्ड रे ही रहुଛି ना.
हां
मदरबोर्ड रे ही रहुଛି ସେଟା.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ମୋ ଯୋଉ CPU ଟା ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ କହୁଛି ସେଟା ତମ ମଦରବୋର୍ଡ ରେ ହିଁ ରହୁଛି, ଯୋଉ
ହଁ
सर्किट.
ସିପୁଡା ମଦରବୋର୍ଡ ରେ ରହୁଛି ମଦରବୋର୍ଡ ରେ ଏଗୁଡାକ ରହୁଛି.
ହଁ, ମଦରବୋର୍ଡ ରେ ଏଗୁଡାକ ରହୁଛି ହେଲା. ଯୋଉଟା ତମକୁ ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲି ତମର ମେନ୍ ମେମୋରି ୟା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ ୟୁନିଟ, ଏଇ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ତମର ମଦରବୋର୍ଡ ରେ ହିଁ ରହୁଛି. ଠିକ ଅଛି, ତମ ଯୋଉ RAM କଥା କହୁଛ ସେଗୁଡା. ଓକେ,
ଓକେ ମ୍ୟାମ୍.
ଆଉ କିଛି ଡାଉଟ?
ହଁ ମ୍ୟାମ୍.
ଓକେ, ଏଇଟା ମୁଁ ୟା ବିଷୟରେ ସବୁ ଲେଖିଛି ଦେଖ. ଦ୍ୟାଟ ହ୍ୱାଟ ୟୁ ମିନ୍ ବାଇ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ ୟୁନିଟ. Okay, what is the arithmetic logic unit? ओके, सो कंट्रोल यूनिट क्या करता है? इट व्हाट डज इट कंट्रोल यूनिट डू? इट डिकोड योर instruction. Okay, it interprets the instruction from the program and tells the other part of CPU what to do. मतलब क्या करना है? That is what the control unit do. Okay, arithmetic logic क्या करता है? जो हम जिसको बोलते हैं ALU. Okay, it do the all the calculation part, all the arithmetic calculation part, like addition, subtraction, everything. Whatever the logical thing you have to do, वो कौन करता है? That is your arithmetic logic unit. ओके, सो बेसिकली क्या क्या कंपोनेंट्स है यहाँ पे सीपीयू का, मैं वही यहाँ पे वही मेंशन किया. ठीक है, एनी डाउट फ्रॉम दिस?
No, ma'am.
Okay, next component we have like your registers. Okay, register is like a memory. Okay, it's like a small memory जो सीपीयू के अंदर रहता है. Okay, so it's like a small memory that it's a small memory that be inside your CPU. Okay, it's a small memory unit that resides in your CPU. Okay, where the data stores temporarily. Okay, next we have cache memory. What next components we have like your cache memory. Okay, cache memory is another type of memory. Okay, that is also resides in your CPU. ओके, सो बेसिकली दीज आर द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ योर सीपीयू. ठीक है, जैसे कि कंट्रोल यूनिट हो गया, योर एएलयू हो गया, रजिस्टर्स हो गया. ओके, एंड योर दिस कैche मेमोरी हो गया. सो दीज आर ऑल द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ योर सीपीयू. ओके, any doubt? Just remember these are some components of CPU that resides in a CPU. Okay,
Okay,
ठीक है.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, that's it. Okay, till now any doubt you have? Any doubt you have? Yes? No, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Shall I move to the next topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next topic is your storage device. Let me show you the slide here. We will wrap up soon, okay? इसका पहला क्लास हुआ था तुम लोगों का? Yes, okay. Um, okay. Can anyone say that what do you mean by storage devices? Yes. Can anyone say storage device का मतलब क्या है? Tell me. Input device, you understood input device, you understood output device, you understood CPU जहाँ पे आपका process होता है सब कुछ. Now what is storage device?
Ma'am, where you store the information?
Yes, where it's a device जहाँ पे it is used to store the information. You store your files, you store your programs.
Audio
Okay?
and video.
Yes, audio and videos. So you save in the storage device. मतलब you save your work there. Okay? So मतलब before you turning off your computer or if you want to use it later on, so basically it helps to save your work. Okay? Okay. Now, what are the types of storage device we have? Let me just go. So, storage device is anything hardware component that is used to store and retrieve data in a computer system. Okay. So, basically, storage device, it can be saved permanently or it can be saved temporarily. Okay. Okay. Now, so can you give me any example of storage device?
Pen drive?
Yes, pen drive. What else? अच्छा,
Hard
pen drive
disk.
is hard disk. Very good. Okay, pen drive is a external storage device or it is an internal storage device?
External.
External.
Yes, very good. What about hard disk? जो कंप्यूटर के अंदर रहता है.
वो भी एक्सटर्नल.
No,
जो स्टोर होता है बाद में वो निकालने से
no, जो कंप्यूटर के अंदर होता है हार्ड डिस्क जो बोल रहे हो. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट हार्ड ड्राइव. हार्ड ड्राइव इज ऑल्सो इट्स अ एक्सटर्नल डिवाइस. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट हार्ड डिस्क
Internal.
जो सीपीयू के अंदर रहता है, जो दैट इज द मेमोरी जहाँ पे आपका डेटा एक्चुअली स्टोर्ड रहता है. नो, हार्ड डिस्क जिसको हम बोलते हैं HDD, हार्ड डिस्क ड्राइव. हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट दिस वर्ड?
Yes.
नो.
Yes,
यस और
ma'am.
नो? यस. ओके, जो आपके सीपीयू के अंदर रहता है. ओके, हार्ड डिस्क ड्राइव, HDD. Let me show you one by one. See, I have already mentioned that storage device of two type. One is primary, another one is your
secondary.
secondary. I'm not able to see. Okay. Um, okay. Another one is a secondary. Primary storage is where is your temporary data gets stored, and secondary where your permanent data gets stored. Okay. So the first one is your a HDD, that is a hard disk drive. Okay, this is the first one. Hard disk drive. Okay.
Ma'am, previous slide, we are just writing the secondary.
Sorry.
Ma'am, पहला वाला जो slide था, that chart.
ये
Yes,
वाला
ma'am.
तो?
Yes, just 1 minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So what are the types of storage device we have? So first
We
one
have
is your
yes.
hard disk. Yes, hard disk drive. Okay. So hard disk drive is what? It is a internal storage device where it is used to save all your data permanently. Whatever your pictures, your music, videos, software, everything is stores. It saves all the data. Okay. So everything it stores permanently. But even when the computer is turned off also, it stores the data permanently. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now is your STD. ये सारे उसका जो कैपेसिटी है, उसका स्पीड है, एवरीथिंग. ठीक है. सो बेसिकली ये उसका सारे फीचर्स है. ओके. लाइक इट कैन द साइज ऑफ द एसटीडी इज लाइक 500 GB. ओके. मतलब उसका स्टोर बहुत ज्यादा रहता है. ओके. एंड इट इज लिटिल बिट स्लोअर होता है. इसका कॉस्ट थोड़ा इट इज लिटिल बिट चीपर देन योर एसटीडी. ओके. And this is the durability and use in the business that commonly used for the long-term storage of documents. Okay. So if you want to suggest me, ma'am, in CPU which memory I should put, I will suggest SDD because that is much faster than your SDD. Okay. This is how, but it looks like same only. SDD and hard drive both looks like same. But SDD is more faster than SDD. Okay. See, this is your SSD. The SSD full form is solid state drive. Okay. It is a super fast, like a pen drive that we used in a computer. Okay. It is much faster than your SDD. Okay. ये उसका सारे features हैं. I'll show you the features. See, here I have written that much faster than HDD because there are no moving parts here. Okay. Moving parts मतलब HDD में एक व्हील की तरह होता है. ठीक है. जब आप कुछ सेव करते हो ना वैसे घूमता रहता है. Whereas in HDD as there is nothing मतलब ऐसा कुछ पार्ट होता ही नहीं है. ठीक है. In HDD. Okay. And the capacity is normally more than your SDD. Okay. And it is more expensive. SDD is more expensive than HDD. Okay. So the first storage device I've talked about is your hard disk drive. Okay. Second version is solid state drive. What else? We have like CD, DVD. ये सारे आपको पता होंगे, right? But now we are not using this CD and DVD. Earlier we were using, but this is also a storage device. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Have you seen this CD?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. But nowadays we are not using much. We are using what nowadays? Can anyone say me?
Pen drive nowadays.
पेन ड्राइव भी बहुत कम हो गया है. उससे थोड़ा बड़ा
SD कार्ड.
हार्ड ड्राइव ज्यादा, उसमें ज्यादा डेटा स्टोर होते हैं एज कंपेयर टू पेन ड्राइव. ओके. व्हाट एल्स? एक तो आप पढ़े SDD, एक पढ़े आप SDD जिसको हम बोलते हैं सॉलिड स्टेट ड्राइव, एंड ऑल्सो CD एंड DVD. व्हाट एल्स? Storage device. Just now you have spoke. That is a pen drive. Yes. What else? हर कोई अभी यूज करता है. Another storage device. Everyone
Cloud
use.
storage. Cloud
Huh?
storage. Cloud
Yes.
storage.
Very good. Who said that? Ayush.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's a cloud storage. What do you mean by cloud storage?
Cloud storage means
क्या है वो
using
cloud? क्या है? Are you using? Yes, using
networking, like
exactly using internet. Okay, using internet.
internet.
जिसको हम बोलते हैं cloud storage. Can you give any examples of cloud storage?
Ma'am, Google One,
Yes, Google
uh,
One. What else?
Telegram,
Telegram.
Telegram
ठीक है.
unlimited cloud storage. मैम
Okay.
टेलीग्राम अनलिमिटेड क्लास स्टोरेज देता है.
Okay. What else?
Dropbox.
Hmm?
टेराबॉक्स.
Dropbox. Yes, very good. Dropbox. Google Drive. Okay. Your OneDrive. So these are like cloud storage. Okay. Let me show you. So this is your USB flash drive. जिसको हम बोलते हैं pen drive. Okay. And the last storage device, that is a cloud storage. Okay. Where everything stored in a server remotely. जब भी चाहो, जहां भी चाहो, you can use your data. Right? Yes or no? और इसका जो कैपेसिटी होता है स्टोरेज क्लाउड स्टोरेज का, इट इज मोर देन कंपेयर टू अदर थिंग, राइट? Okay, so shall we wrap up now because it's already been 8? Okay, so tomorrow we will discuss again regarding this. Okay.
ओके मैम.
Okay. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night.
थैंक यू मैम.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
हेलो सर.
Are you
गुड
there?
इवनिंग सर.
I am audible.
यस सर.
So we'll start now.
यस सर.
Have you got the slide I have sent?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen, go through that slide?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
So you're practicing.
Practicing, right. So this slide is now visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So today we will discuss about your measures of dispersion. So this is unit 3 and unit 4. Sir, what is dispersion? One minute. It is visible now? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is dispersion? Now we are going to introduce this one. Dispersion refers to the way in which data values are spread out or scattered around the central value, like mean or median. It shows how much the value is data set differ from each other and from the central tendency. That means what happened? Now when you are calculating the arithmetic mean or median or mode,
So at that time, what happened? There are some intervals are there or not? Intervals are there. So in dispersion, what happened? Now you have to find out that what is the data set different between each other. So for that cases, we are using the dispersion. That means we have to find out the consistency, reliability, and variability of the data. You are getting a point or not? बुझिएला कि नहीं ना उतरे कहबी
Sir, out है।
ओडिया रे कहबी समस्ते ओडिया पिला ना अलगा पिला अछंती ओके सो हुए आमे जो मीन मीडियन मोड बाहर करथले इन द डाटा से डाटाटा आमर कंसिस्टेंसी अछि कि नाही दैट मीन डिफरेंट बिटवीन द डाटा जो डाटा सब अछि क्लासेस 1 क्लासेस 2 क्लासेस 3 in this data if there is any different or differentiate or केते डिफरेंट अछि डाटा भितरे तर गैप टा केते अछि if you are calculating this one this is called the dispersion that means suppose 0 to 10 ru am नउछु 0 to 50 so what is the difference between the data anyone आमे जो क्लास इंटरवल नउथले 0 ru 10 लास्ट होउची 40 ru 50 yes or no मीन मीडियन रे बाहर करथले yes or no
Yes, sir.
तार डिफरेंस केते आछी if the class interval is 0 to 10 10 to 20 20 to 30 30 to 40 40 to 50 then what is the differences of the data
10.
eh
10, 10,
10.
5 lower value केते अछि 0 highest value केते अछि 50 तार डिफरेंस केते आसिला बुझेलानी in your class interval the intervals are from 0 to 10 10 to 20 10 20 to 30 30 to 40 40 to 50 तार डाटा रो जदि फर्स्ट इंटरवल वो फर्स्ट क्लास इंटरवल और लास्ट क्लास इंटरवल जदि हमें कंपेयर करिबा so what is the difference between first interval and the last interval lowest value is 0 highest value is 50 the difference is how much 50 or not
Yes, sir.
so this is called the range first dispersal
Means
yes or
0
not?
to 50.
0 to
That is the
50
range.
so 50 minus 0 equal to 50 the difference is 50 and this is called the range range is 0 to 50 clear or not
Yes, sir.
if we are comparing only two intervals 0 to 10 10 to 20 so what is the difference what is the difference 20 20 minus
20.
0
20.
yes or no
Yes, sir.
so, this is called the dispersion that means what is the difference between the data we have to measure those data is given to find out the values this should be consistent reliability and the variability so the common measure of dispersions are what are the one is range one is quartile deviation one is mean deviation one is standard deviation like your arithmetic mean or standard tendency we are calculating mean median and mode similarly in your dispersion we have to calculate range quartile deviation mean deviation and the standard deviation clear or not
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
now one by one we have to discuss and calculate what is range range is the simplest measure of dispersion and it tells how spread out the data is by subtracting the smallest value from the highest value or largest value of the data set. Range formula is what? Highest value minus lowest value. Or short form you can write H minus L. Highest value minus lowest value. Suppose one example is given data set 8, 12, 15, 20 and 25. Then what is the range? What is the highest value?
25.
What is the lowest value?
8.
What is the range?
17.
17. So this is called the range. What are the key point? Easy to calculate. So total spread of the data affected by extreme values. If more values are given, it is very difficult to calculate. So that's why what happened? The range only we have to find out if the small data is given, easily we can calculate the range. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If the cost interval is given, just I am discussing now. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. What is the lower class? 0. The lower boundary, you can say that. Highest class is what? Upper
50.
boundary 50. The range is 50 minus 0 is equal to 50. Clear or not?
Yes,
This is
sir.
for group data. Earlier was on group data. Now we are discussing about the quartile. Quartile are values that divide a data set into 4 equal parts. They help describe the spread and distribution of the data by identifying points below which certain percentage of the data set. So when we are calculating the median values or mean values or the mode values, in that case what happened? Now either on-group data is given or group data is given. In on-group data what happened? There is no class interval. In group data there is a class interval. So when you find out the quartile, always you are calculating 3 quartile. Quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3. All 3 quartiles belongs to the data set. Quartile Q1 24.5%, Q2 50%, Q3 75%. That means what happened? Now this data set divided by the 4 quarter or 4 equal parts. This is your 0, this is Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3, and this is the maximum. So in between, we have to calculate the 4 quarter, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, but we have to calculate the quartile Q1, Q2, and the Q3. Right or not? Q are the 25% of data, Q2 is the 50% data, Q3 is the 75% data. So when we are discussing in the examples, it will be clear. What is the formula we have to find out? The Q1, Q2, and Q3. Q2 is nothing, it is a median. Yes or no? Quartile 2 is called the median. What is the median values? What is the formula of the median? Have you remember? Median टा हमर केमते बार करथले मने আছে নাই? মনে আছে? हेलो ଆମେ ମିଡିଆନ ଟା କେମିତି କ୍ୟାଲକୁଲେଟ କରୁଥିଲେ व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला मन नाही ओके सो q1 is n plus 1 h by 4 term, q2 is n plus 1 h by 2 term, and q3 is n plus 1 by 4 term. Yes or no? What is your n? N is equal to q for q1 is n equal to 1, for q2 n equal to 2, for q3 n equal to 3. Right. So now, one example, we are calculating what is Q1, Q2, Q3 in on-group data. Data set is given 4, 7, 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, and 22. So what is Q1? What is Q1? Data केतरा আছে हमरो? I am audible or not?
8 data.
जो data केतरा data আছে हमरो एठी?
8.
8 data আছে. हमर Q1 formula कोन कहूची? n plus 1 by 4th
4.
term. कोटा आसीबो? What is n? अरे n equal to केते अछि? 8. 8 or not?
Yes, sir.
Huh? So
Yes,
8
sir.
plus 1, 8 plus 1 by 4. How much?
Hmm. 4. 9 by 4.
N equal to how much? 8. 8 plus 1 equal to how much?
9.
9.
9 by 4 how much?
2 point something.
2 point something?
Yes, sir. 2 point something.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that means we have to take the third value. What is the third value? 10.
Yes, sir.
Similarly,
Yes, sir.
Q2. Q2 is what? N by 2 value?
8 plus 1
1,
by
2, 3, 4,
2.
5, 6, 7, 8. N values?
2.
Yes or no?
4.5. 4.5 means 1, 2, 3, 4. 12. 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 15 plus 15 plus 12 by
12.
2. How much? 13.5. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then quarter 3. What is the quarter 3? Sixth value. What is the formula?
3 plus
Formula is 3 into
8.
n plus 1 by 4. 3 into 8 plus 1,
9.
9.
8 plus
9, 3,
1,
27. 27 by 4. Sixth item.
4.
27 by 4. How much?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18.
Eh?
Sixth value, sir.
6
1,
plus
2, 3,
6
4,
1, 2,
point
3,
something.
4, 5, 6. Yes or
6,
no?
18.
So it
18.
is 18.
6. 6.
Bujela?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So when you calculate in the group data, so at that time what happened? The formula is totally different. This formula we have to use. In group data, quartiles are estimated using a formula similar to the median. Median रे हमें जो formula use करूतले, एठी भी ठीक सही type रो median हमें सही formula use करीबा, but टिके difference अच्छे. सेठी हमें खाली median बाहर करतले, but एठी हमें बाहर करीबा Q1, Q2, Q3. Q2 is the median. Median formula जहाँ पड़ीबो, Q1 रे Q2 रे सही formula पड़ीबो. And similar formula also we are using Q1 and Q3. So common formula, what is Qn equal to L plus n into capital N by 4 minus CF by N into H. What is Qn? First, second or third quartile. That means n equal to either 1 or 2 or 3. Clear or not? थोड़े मन रखिदेले आ भूलिबो नाही.
Yes,
L
sir.
equal to lower boundary class हमने उसले जिंदे median रे और mean रे lower class interval. N equal to total frequency, or you can say summation F. CF the cumulative frequency of the before quartile classes. F equal to frequency of the quartile classes as the class width. Similar as a median. So now this formula we can use in the group data. Suppose this is find Q1 from the following data. Yes or no? So in the median, what we will do? So we are taking first, you have to find out n by 12th item. Similarly, in here, we have to calculate which one? Now n by 4th item. N by 4th item. Which one the n by 4th item? What is the n by 4th item? What is n? N is equal to total frequency. How much the total frequency? ঠিক আছে না 50?
50.
ঠিক আছে? Capital N is equal to summation F. So I think this is equal to 50. If is equal to 50, then you have to find out n by 4 item. So before you n by 4 item, first you have to find out the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency ঠিক আছে? Check it.
Plus 15 plus 25 plus
Correct?
plus 50.
Cumulative
Yes.
frequency ঠিক আছে কি নাই?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir. তাহলে n equal কত আসলে আমার 50? তাহলে n by 4 আমি ফার্স্ট ক্যালকুলেট করব বিকজ আওয়ার এম ইজ টু ফাইন্ড আউট দ্য মিডিয়ান Q1 quartile classes যেমতে আমি মিডিয়ান রে বার করতে মিডিয়ান ক্লাসেস নাও ইউ ফাইন্ড আউট দ্য quartile classes what is your n by 4 50 by 4 equal to how much 12.5 yes or no
Yes, sir.
আমি মিডিয়ান ক্লাসে কেমতে বার করতে just greater than 12 this class n by 4 n by 2 median class বার করতে similarly in here just greater than 12.5 just greater than 12.5 কত আছে
13.
13 so 13 corresponding class is your quartile class E1 or is
E1.
equal to Q1 classes বুঝে লাগে নাই
Yes, sir.
corresponding frequency is your F and before data cumulative frequency is your CF
5.
বুঝে গেলা
Yes, sir.
okay so now then what you will do put the value in here the formula is Q1 L plus n by 4 minus CF by F into H. Why? Now our general formula is what? This one in small n place of small n you just put 1. That means our formula is this one L plus n by 4 minus CF by F into H. So now put the value L equal to how much? Lower classes. Which lower classes? It देखो L 10 20 the lower value L equal to how much 10 বুঝিলা lower class 10 বলে বুঝিলা কি নাই
Sir. 10 and 20. Lower class
10
10.
20 classes
upper
lower
class
value
10.
lower class 10
Sir.
F house 8 CF ହେଲା କେତେ 5 class interval କେତେ
13.
class interval କେତେ
Sorry.
class interval 10 20 ର class interval କେତେ ଆସୁଛି
10.
10 so h equal to 10 so now put this value in here L equal to 10 we are putting in here n equal to 50 by 4 CF equal to 5 frequency equal to 8 and h equal to 10 total value is 19.375 clear or not বুঝে লাগে নাই
8 into 10. Yes, sir. 375 19.
বুঝেলা বর্ণালী
Yes, sir.
বুঝেলা তো
Yes, sir.
okay now we'll go for next one which one Q2 so if you calculate Q2 then what will do প্রথমে কোন ভ্যালু বার করবি এই ভ্যালুটা দেখো Q2 রে n plus 1 by 2th item how much n n কেতে আছে আরে আমার টোটাল ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি কেতে আছে ক্যাপিটাল N
50.
n equal to 50
50.
n equal to 50 or not
Yes, sir. And 50.
তাহলে 50 by 2 Q2 means median 50 by 2 how much
25.
25 just greater than equal to কেতে আছে 25 আছে 40 আছে যদি সেটা ইকুয়াল টু থাকে you can take the equal values greater than equal just greater than equal to values so we can take that 25 is the median classes Q2 so what is the lower values 20
20.
what is the frequency 12
12.
what is the CF just less than 25 13 and what is your H value 10
N.
now put the value in your formula
20 plus 2 into 4 minus 30, 12.
বুঝলে?
Yes, sir.
Now we calculate Q3. In your Q3, what is the values? 3n by 4.
3n by 4.
The classes. तुम बुझिबो टिके देखे दउछि मु before 3n plus 1 by 4th item, that means 3n by 4. What is your 3n by 4? 3 into 50 by 4, how much? 3 into 50 by 4, how much? केते आसला? 3 into 50 by 4,
37 point something.
37 point something. Just greater than equal or just greater than cumulative frequency केते आछि? 40.
30.
তাহলে 40 corresponding value is your classes, Q3 classes, 30 into 40. So what is your L values? 30.
30.
What is your H values?
10.
10. What is your frequency? 15.
15.
What is your CF? 25.
25.
Just put the value in here. This is your 38.3. বুঝিলা কিন্তু Q1 Q2 Q3 ক্যালকুলেট হচ্ছে?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So after you find out the quartile, then what happened? Now we have to find out the quartile deviation. That means deviation between the quartiles. What is the lowest quartile? Q1. What is the highest quartile? Q3. Yes or no?
Q3.
So that means the quartile deviation, also called the semi-interquartile range, is a measure of dispersion that shows the spread of the middle 50% of the data. It is based on the difference between the quartile Q3 and the first quartile. And the formula is quartile deviation equal to Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Question asipare, what is the quartile? Find out the quartile and quartile deviation. So first you have to find out the quartile Q1, Q2, Q3. Then you put this value in quartile deviation. Q3 minus Q1 by 2. As per our earlier, what is your Q1? 19.38. What is your Q3? 38.33. Quartile deviation is 38.33 minus 19.38 by 2, 9.48. The deviation, the quartile deviation is 9.38. বুঝিলা? বুঝিলা না বুঝিলা?
Yes, sir.
বুঝিলা? Similarly, after quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation. The coefficient of quartile deviation is a relative measure of dispersion. It compares the spread between the first and third quartiles to the average of the quartile. It helps when comparing the variability of the two or more data set. যদি আমার data set গোটে রু তিনটা রু তিনটা চারটা থিব, so at that time what happen? Now we have to calculate coefficient of quartile deviation to find out the variability of the data set. The formula is Q3 minus Q1 by Q3 plus Q1. First, you have to find out some question asibo. Find out the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. In these questions also, first you have to find out Q1, Q2, Q3, then you put this one. Or simply question from the following data, find out the coefficient of quartile deviation. Either quartile deviation or coefficient of quartile deviation, it is given from the data set. First, you have to calculate Q1, Q2, and Q3. Then just you put the values. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
বুঝলা? Value put up করলে value আসলে এতিকি 0.33. তার মানে coefficient of quartile deviation values always less than the quartile deviation values, and quartile deviation value always less than the quartile. You are getting my point or not? जो quartile value বাহারি থিব quartile deviation তাঠু less বাহারিব, coefficient quartile তাঠু less বাহারি। এটা সবাই মনে রাখতে হবে। Sometimes question, short question, which value is more from the data set? Quartile deviation or coefficient of quartile deviation?
Coefficient.
Okay, if short is coming. So this is your quartile, quartile deviation, and coefficient of quartile deviation. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
All of you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. ଆମେ ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଦେଇଥିଲି କୋଉଟା arithmetic mean ରେ 4ଟା କି 8ଟା ବୋଧେ क्वेश्चन ଦେଇଥିଲି ସେଥିରୁ 4ଟା क्वेश्चन ହେଉଛି ଗ୍ରୁପ ଡାଟା yes or no सेम क्वेश्चन रे तमे मीन मीडियन मोड क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन एंड कोएफिशिएंट क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट दिस आर टास्क फॉर यू बुझियला
Yes, sir.
सेम क्वेश्चन रे तमे कोन करबो ना q1 q2 q3 क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन एंड कोएफिशिएंट क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट दिस इज टास्क फॉर यू राइट
सर पीपीटी टिके सेंड कर परिबे
पीपीटी सेंड करथि परा
ना एटा जोडा एबे देखौचंती
एबे जोटा करबे एटा सरला पर सेंड करबी जो मीन
ओके
डेविएशन सरला पर मीन स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन सरला पर गुटे स्लाइड पठाई बुझ परला
हम्म
ହେଲା मोर काली काली तो क्लास अछि ना नहीं
हां
हां काली मुटा कंप्लीट कला पर तापर पठाइबी मीन डेविएशन स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन बुझिले नाउ व्हाट इज मीन डेविएशन mean deviation is a measure of dispersion that shows the average absolute differences between each value in a data set and central value usual mean or median when you are calculating the mean deviation always either mean or median and this is the on-group data formula what is 1 by n into summation xi minus a what is xi x is the each value what is a is the mean or median what is n is the number of values बुझिले कि नहीं जेतेबेले when we are find out the mean deviation that means what happened now those data set is given or data it is given how it is deviate from the mean how it is deviate from the median because mode is the highest values so that means we are not calculating we are not using absolute values should be mode only absolute value should be mean or should be median sometimes question is given that calculate the mean deviation from mean or mean deviation from the median so when the from mean this a is the mean values when from the median this a is the median values clear or not yes or no
Sir, author.
mean deviation means what happened now we have to measure the dispersion or we have to find out the values from the mean or from the median that means the what is the deviation between the data I mean the deviation range bahar karle lower values and the upper values the deviation is how much suppose 0 and 50 in here we have to calculate the deviation from the mean values or from the median values that means what happened now first you have to find out in here the values mean values or you have to find out the values median values then from these mean values or from these median values we have to calculate mean deviation suppose for example I am giving you on group data find the mean deviation from the following data set what 3 5 7 9 11 so first what we have to do now first we have to calculate the mean because why now in this formula the given is that 1 by n summation xi minus a what is a value in here a value is not the absolute value a value is the mean value or the median value if we are calculating mean in here then what is the mean values 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 by 5 or not
Yes,
equal
sir.
to 7
Yes,
yes or no
yes, sir.
बुझे sir
Yes, sir.
then mean you can find out then what you will do a formula को आस एटी n हमर केते मिलला
5.
5 now we have to find out this value xi minus a এই যে 2 টা 11 ইয়া মানে কোন এনি আইডিয়া
Cardinality.
হ্যাঁ বলো সেটা আর কুহ
I think cardinality.
কার্ডিনালিটি সেটা ম্যাট্রিক্সে কହୁଛୁ ଆମେ কার্ডিনালিটি এইଠି ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ ମୋଡ ଅଫ ମାନେ ହଉଛି କଣ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଆଇଦର ମାଇନସ ଅର ପ୍ଲସ ସବୁ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁର ପ୍ଲସ ନିଆଯିବ
Plus
x ଇକ୍ୱାଲ ଟୁ
yes.
ହଉଛି 8 a ଇକ୍ୱାଲ ଟୁ ହଉଛି 5 ତାହେଲେ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ କେତେ ଆସିବ 3 8 minus 5 3 yes or no x equal to 8 a equal to 3 ତାହେଲେ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ କେତେ ଆସିବ ବୁଝିଲାନି
No, sir.
এই যে xi ভ্যালুটা সপোজ আমার xi ভ্যালুটা এইটি আছে আমি বাহার কলে কেতে না এই যে ডাটা সাইডে এটা কেতে ହେଲା 3 a ভ্যালু কেতে 7
Yes, sir.
3 minus 7 কেতে আসিব
4.
হ্যাঁ
-4.
-4. -4.
-4 কিন্তু এই যে মোড অফ ভ্যালু দিয়া আছে সিম্বল দিয়া আছে সেটা সবବେଳେ পজিটিভ আর নেগেটিভ আসিব নাই নেগেটিভ
Yes,
আসলে
sir.
কি পজিটিভ
Yes, sir.
বুঝিপারল
Yes, sir.
ଆମେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଭିଜୁଆଲ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ବାହାର କରିବା xi ଦେଇଛି x1 ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ x2 ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ x3 ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ x4 ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ x5 ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଆମେ ବାହାର କରିବା ସେମିତି 5 minus 7 is equal to -2 you can write
-2.
7 minus 7 0 9 minus 7 2 11 minus 7 4
Four.
তাহলে আমরা তো মিন ডেভিয়েশন বাহার করা হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ফর্মুলা না গোটা হচ্ছে ইজ ভ্যালু a equal to বাহারলা 7 n equal to 5 and ইজ xi ভ্যালু আমি কোটি বার করছে 4 2 0
0,
2 and
2.
4
Hmm.
আমি সব মিশিয়ে দেবা বাই 5 করে দেবা 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 by 5 equal to 12 by 5 equal to 2.4 so mean deviation is equal to 2.4
2.4.
বুঝিলা
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
না
Yes, sir.
বুঝিলানি
Bujela, sir.
বুঝিলা now calculate the mean deviation from the following data যেতବେଳେ এই গ্রুপ ডাটা আসিব সেতেବେଳେ তার ফর্মুলা হচ্ছে এইটা which one 1 by n into summation x minus f into x minus a f why it is given বা frequency is given তো ফর্মুলাটা হবো এতি এইটা বুঝিলা তো আমি গ্রুপ ডাটা কেমতি বাহার করিবা এইটি ক্লাস ইন্টারভাল দেইছি ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি দেইছি মিড পয়েন্ট দেইছি বুঝিলা কি নাই yes or no
Yes, sir.
আরে হ্যাঁ কি
Yes,
না
sir. Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা ওকে গোটা মিনিট ধরে তো ঠিক ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ଏଇଟା କରି ନେଇ ଆସୁଛି ଫର୍ମୁଲାଟା এইটা হচ্ছে না এই ফর্মুলা না এটা ফর্মুলা না নাই ମୁଁ এটা
Yes, sir.
କ୍ୟାଲକୁଲେଟ
Yes,
କରି
sir.
ନାହିଁ ତମେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କରିବ what you have to find out ନା ମୁଁ mean deviation ଟା ଦେଲି ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ଫର୍ମୁଲା 1 by n summation f x minus a so what is your n value in here এটি n value কেতে
5.
5
No,
n
sir.
মানে কোন summation f
Frequency. Summation of
what is summation f
frequency.
find out
Sum of frequency.
এই যে ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি को ऐड कर दियो কেতে আসছে
50, 50.
50 তাহলে n ଆମେ 50 পাইগଲେ ক্লিয়ার অর নট
Yes, sir.
তারপরে কো ভ্যালু ଆମେ ବାହାର କରିବା তারপরে ଆମେ এটি a ভ্যালু বাହାର କରିବା what is a
A value.
what is a mean value ए माने मीन और नॉट आइदर मीन और मीडियन तो मीन रिव्यू करि परिबो जदि क्वेश्चन देइथिबो फाइंड आउट द कैलकुलेट द मीन डेविएशन फ्रॉम मीन ताले प्रथमे फर्स्ट यू कैलकुलेट द मीन केमति बाहर करिवो आपण फाइंड द मीन
Five.
मीन ର ଫର୍ମୁଲା କଣ ଏଇଥିରେ मीन ଟା କେମିତି ବାହାର କରିବ ତ କାଲି ପଢେଇଥିଲି କାଲି ପଢୁଥିଲି ପଢେଇଲି ଏଇ डाटा सेट रे मीन भ्यालु केମିତି ବାହାରିବ
Sum of frequency divided by sum of sorry, sum of frequency divided by number of
समेशन fx by n रे बाहर कर परिबा समेशन fx by n बाहर कर परिबे कि नहीं
Yes, sir.
ताले fx केते होची को एटा बाहर कला तमे बाहर करो बाहर करो 5 into 5
10.
मा गोटे कॉलम टे तयारी करूछ
10, sir.
हैं
10.
एक दुई तीन चार पाँच छ सात एक दुई तीन चार पाँच छ आ गोटे आस छटा अच्छी एक दुई तीन चार पाँच हाँ छटा अच्छी ठीक अच्छे तापर कोटा कली फ्रिक्वेंसी मुझे कौन बाहर करी तापर कौन कैलकुलेशन करी
fx
fx yes very good fx what is fx
frequency and
25
point. Yes, sir.
then 120
120
हाँ मोर सब मिश्रण गुणन
25
फण भूल हुए
24
तुम कुह
300
300 तापर
525
5
25
25 yes then
then 450
450 then what is the total fx or some capital N
total
equal to how much
into
n
5
equal to
plus 120 300 55 450 1420
1
420
20 so what is your mean value
fx y n
now what is your mean value how can you calculate
fx y n
summation fx by n
yes
summation fx how much
421
yeah summation fx
420
कर दो n लिख दो summation तो एठी नहीं खाली fx लिख दे total fx एटा होची n how much
1050.
हाँ
50
तो हेटी हम वैल्यू केते पुटअप करिया 1420 by 50 how much
28 point something
हैं
28.4
28.3 राइट ना हमें कौन करिया हमें जो फार्मूला अछि कौन करिबा एठी Now first you find out x minus a. A column रे तमे कौन करिवो? Now first you find out x minus a. A means how much? 28.3. Right?
This is 28.4.
4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
28.4. Right. 28.4. Now find out the values. तामने से भैलूटा हमें लिखिबा एमती लिखिबा तामने एटा को पेस्ट कर दउ सेठी
X minus A.
a इक्वल टू कते आसला x माइनस 28.4 जो वैल्यू आसीबो सब माइनस आसले पॉजिटिव आसले पॉजिटिव केते वैल्यू को x काउंटी एटा होचे x s केते अछि
5.
5 तले 5 माइनस 28.4 केते आसला
minus 2.
माइनस आसीबन बायो
Oh, sorry. 23.4.
23.4 then next one
15. 20.
13.4.
13.4.
এটা 4 না 6 আসিব
The 4.
4 then
28 minus
6
3.4.
আসছে
3.4.
then ঠিক আসছে
Then 40.
No, sir. Sir, সেটা 3.4 হবে না।
কেতে হবে এটি
6.
35 minus 28.
35 minus 28.4 কেতে আসিব
6.6.
এটা 6.6
Yes, sir.
6.6 then this one 16.6
16.6.
আসলে কি নাই
Yes, sir.
then what we will do as per formula এটি দেখো আছে f into x minus a বুঝি পারছো
Yes, sir. It's
তার মানে this formula next column what happen f value what is f value this is the f value frequency
yes, sir.
yes or no
Yes, sir.
5 into 23.4 8 into 13.4 like similarly find out कहते हैं उसको
117.
100
17.
174
117, sir.
117 then next one 13.4 into 8 କେତେ ଆସୁଛି ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ କୋଉଥିରେ କରୁଛ କି
7.2.
107.2 next
Well, 40.8.
40.8
Yes, sir.
next 1590 କେତେ ହେଲା
99.
99 next
16.6 into 10.
166
166. 166.
166 total କେତେ ଆସିଲା
7 plus 1 was 7 plus 50. $529.4.
1 minute. How much? 5?
29.4.
ଆସିଗଲା ଆମର
Yes, sir.
ଏତିକି ବେଲେ ଆସିଗଲା
Yes,
so now
sir.
what happened, what we will do now, we have to put this value in which formula, this formula, yes or no? এই ফর্মুলা ମୁଁ put up କରିବି ତାହେଲେ କେତେ ଆସିବ 529.4
9.4.
divided by କେତେ n, what is the n value
50.
50 କେତେ ଆସୁଛି
9.4. 50. 10.5.
10.5
Yes, sir.
ବୁଝିଲା
Yes, sir.
ନା ବୁଝିଲାନି
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Same problem you find out, calculate the mean deviation from the median. This is a task for you. Calculate mean deviation from the median. That means what happened? A value should be not mean, it should be median.
Yes, sir.
बुझेला?
Yes, sir. Mid to medium.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you practice it. Take this problem again. এই প্রবলেমটাকে আপনি ক্লিক করে দিও। Again you calculate from the mean and from the median. This problem, calculate the mean deviation from the following data, from mean and from median. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then tomorrow we'll discuss the standard deviation.
So next slide.
Next slide କଣ ହବ?
Certificate ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଅଛି।
ଏଇଟାକୁ ହଁ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ନେଇ ଯାଉ ସ୍ନାପ ନେଇ ଯାଉ ସେମ୍ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ଏଇଟା ବାହାର କରିବ from median. ଏଟାକୁ ମୁଁ ସେଭ୍ କରିଦେଲି।
Yes, sir.
Okay. এই স্লাইডটাକୁ ବି ନେଇଯାଅ এই ଯୋଉ ଫର୍ମୁଲାଟା
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
tomorrow we are discussing about the rest parts, standard deviation and other part.
Yes, sir.
And tomorrow we will finish the module 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll stop it, or any question, if you want to ask question, you ask me. Sudhanshu. So we'll stop.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
Oh, okay.